about the NBA right now?
Kevin, the game evolves constantly. I mean, the increased speed of the league, a lot more scoring. If your eyes aren't glued to the action, you might miss it.
Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. The front court is Rizachet and Johnson. Daniels out there with Young. And it's Okongwu in at the 5 down low.
When you watch Young, there's that courage to his game.
Hayes with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Hayes the pass to Reeves. It's blocked.
Give me that jump.
Here's Johnson. And there's the drive. Here's Okongwu. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Hard work pays off with a rebound and a bucket. That's just great fundamentals.
Doncic passes to Hayes. Here's Reeves. Back to Hayes. No good from outside. Hawks have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Young taking his time here. And it's Luka with the rebound. Looking at the last game for the Atlanta Hawks, it was a loss to the Heat. We're talking about Trae Young here, GA. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger. You love him if he's on your team and can't stand him if he's playing against you.
LA's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. LeBron outside, and play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Now here's James. After the miss from Trae Young. Hachimura. Good, and the assist goes to James.
I love how under control Hachimura is. Able to push his way through the contact and score. Nice work.
Young's shot is good.
I like everything he's doing so far offensively, finding his spots, making strong selections.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, briefly spoke with J.J. Redick. Now, I asked him about trying to slow down Trae Young, and the coach said you have to get the ball out of his hands. He can hurt you with the pass and with his shot. I'm not going to be surprised if you see them blitzing and doubling him a good portion of the game. Back to you.
All right, David, thanks. Now Johnson. Following Hachimura's three-point attempt.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Doncic passes to Reeves. Out to Doncic. Over Young. In a wide-open look for Hachimura. Good on the three-point shot. Hachimura's got 5 more.
Over the last few years, Hachimura has gotten more comfortable in these catch-and-shoot situations.
And something you see with the Lakers, they really trust their role players, don't they, Richard?
Yeah, LeBron does a great job of empowering his group. That's why he's top 5 in the league all time in assists. If you earn his trust, he will give you a ton of space to work. The Lakers know that they can only go as far as their great group of role players.
The Lakers making a switch here. Finney-Smith's checked in. And the Hawks making a change here as well. LeVert's checked in. Let's check out the standings in the Western Conference and see how the playoff race is shaping up. Look at the Lakers. Unless they completely melt down, they should be in good position for a playoff run.
Well, I think for the Lakers, with the regular season they've enjoyed, it has to be wondered at this point if they're the team to beat this postseason.
Doncic fires from way outside. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. Pass to LeVert. Now, here is Young. Count it. Good. 10 points for him.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Finney-Smith with it. And here is James. Takes the 3. Good. Another from 3.
And would you believe he's nearing 4th place for most three-pointers of all time?
I cannot believe it. Not only does he have the talent, but he never stops working on his shot. This guy is something else.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now, here's Doncic. Incredible numbers looking at his scoring averages. He's currently scoring more than 28 points a game. The Hawks leading. Here's Daniels. And yes, it's good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Last time these two teams came together was also in this building. They were able to win it for the home fans.
And whether by design or by accident, they drew so many fouls in that game. Foul trouble for the other side became a huge issue.
And I'm sure that's been at the forefront of the plan coming into this one, too.
Lakers have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. And Hayes kicks to Finney-Smith. No one near Reeves as he lets it go. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Trae Young. This is his first free throw of the game. That free throw good from Hayes. Greg, since making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in 2021, the Atlanta Hawks haven't been that good.
And it was hard to tell if that was a Cinderella run at the time, but Kevin, looking like that might have been the outlier. The Hawks took some risks to get back there, but it just hasn't worked.
And it goes down 2 points.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Count it.
Oh, great production on the interior right now. 8 straight from inside.
Reeves outside. Seconds left here in the opening quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots. Rebound, Atlanta.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Buried from outside. But I don't know. I think we may see a review here.
Pretty blank this turn.
Beat the buzzer.
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on the instant replay. I mean, the ball was out of his hands in time. I think they'll confirm this one pretty quickly.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
They're going to switch the call. There is no doubt. And looking
Was
at
that
the
the end of the
replay, they
first?
got it off in time.
Well, it's good they decided to take another look at it. I know some folks don't like how replay slows the game down and interrupts the flow, but
End of the first.
when you have it there, you gotta use it.
Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Hawks.
I'm just like that with buzzer beaters.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
Oh, boy, they've been driving deep into that defense early on, and it's paid off. Great penetration from the perimeter so far.
And also, guys, they're out-muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressiveness.
Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's Vincent. Then it's Connect. And it's Reeves in at the 2. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. Pass to Connect. Reeves with the screen for Connect. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Hawks leading by 6. And Reza Shea, the prototypical size and skill for a wingman.
Yeah, he's got some jelly to his game. Handle, touch. At his size, that becomes very tough to contain.
Here's Man. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. They get the rebound. And the dunk by Capella.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella, skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Here's Vincent. LeVert defending. Vanderbilt with the screen. Vincent the pass to Vanderbilt. Back to Vincent. They set the screen. Now Reed. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
You got to finish strong whenever you can. Reeves does not waste that opportunity.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. I asked Quinn Snyder what he enjoys most about coaching, and the Hawks coach said the opportunity to compete in such an intense way. Also, the tactics of the game and the intellectual part of player development. It's rewarding to see and have a part in someone's growth and improvement. Kevin?
David, that's coaching, right? Growth and development. A mind for the game for sure. I've always respected Coach Snyder. A nice shot by LeVert.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Reeves outside. Pass to Finney-Smith. Here's Vincent. LeVert defending. Kept alive. Finney-Smith.
Jimmy there.
Sends it back. Man with it. LeVert in the corner. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And got to push LeVert out of that area because he's very comfortable looking to score from there.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And Los Angeles with some changes. Hachimura is checked in for Vanderbilt. James comes in for Connect. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Gabe Vincent. And then for Atlanta, Okongwu comes in for Clint Capella. And Trae Young subbed in for Risa Shea. Now here is Hachimura. He's got 5, and that one drops for him. You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set, and there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on their size.
Here's Hachimura following the basket by Trae Young. And that one's good. Doncic.
And we're so used to Doncic operating with the ball in his hands, but it's good to see him mix it up and work off the catch.
And there it is for him. Young's got 16.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Now here's James. He's a guy we see deliver on a nightly basis, averaging about 24.5 points a game.
At this point in time, you have to understand that if LeBron James is on the inside, he has so many ways to beat you. A little contact's not going to do anything.
Here's Young, following the basket by LeBron James. Young's shot is good.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
And with this era of the Atlanta Hawks, Greg, they've gone as far as their defense has let them.
You look back at their conference finals run in 21, that was the last time they had a top 10 defense. So scoring's never been the issue with this core, but defense has been non-existent.
Yeah, they've gotten into a nice flow this quarter.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. The Lakers making a switch here. Hayes is checked in. Then for the Hawks, Johnson, he's checked in for George Niang. Risa Shea is coming in for Mann. And Dyson Daniels subbed in for LeVert.
The anticipation is there for Luka on defense.
Reeves the pass to Doncic. Reeves outside. James finds Hayes. Trying to find Hachimura. Gets it to him. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. No good on the 3. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Atlanta. They've led by as much as 10, and that one's good. Daniels.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Hayes after the basket by Atlanta, and finished off by LeBron.
This is classic LeBron leaping off the floor for a powerful dunk.
Here's Young. No good on the shot. Nice D from Doncic. Lakers trail by 7. Hayes in the post. Okongwu on him. Takes it off the glass.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Young's shot is good.
A bad man on the offensive end. Young can really be a menace with his shooting.
James outside, driving in.
And look at hanging in the air, double pump, and then throws it down.
And you see the D, they just stepped aside, let him pick what kind of move he wanted to make. Wow. Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Hawks. His production has been flowing as he's tallied 20 points and looks to be planning for more. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. With Quinn Snyder, Coach, great offense in the first half. What made it possible?
I think we're executing pretty well.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
Trae Young's letting the defense have it in this one. When he's feeling his shot, he has such deep range, and you gotta.
All right, and now that we are in the later stages of the season, here's how the standings are looking in the East.
When I look at Atlanta, they've clearly taken a step back as a franchise. You hate to see that. But something isn't right with this team. I don't know if it's personnel, the coaching. They're going to have to make some changes in the offseason.
And that is it for halftime.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
On the court for Atlanta. In the post, it'll be Johnson Okongwu. Trae Young is out there with Daniels. And it's Reza Shea in at the small forward position. Now here's James. D right on him. Here's Doncic. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
Young outside. Yes, that goes in. Young's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Oh, crafty move there by Young, finessing his way around the contact.
The 3 for Doncic. The triple. Doncic.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
And Young, here we go. And he lays it straight in. Young's got 26 points.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Reeves outside. Back to Doncic. Doncic very comfortable down low.
Creating space. Doncic will move defenders around.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He wants to talk to his guys. We And a chance now to look at the teams that have created the most points off turnovers this season. Number 5, the Hawks.
They've shown a tremendous ability to cash in on their opponent's mistakes, creating offense with their defense.
Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
What?
Thanks. If you think Luka Doncic makes amazing shots in games, you should see his trick shots. It's legendary stuff with his teammates. Luka says, I'm just making them up. I like to have fun, so sometimes I just try some new stuff. And of course, Kevin, he always feels like they're going in.
Thank you, D.A. He is a magician with the ball. A very creative mind, and it's fun to watch.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Young against Doncic. Shots good from Young. 28
No,
points for him.
Okay, so they've looked energized and focused starting this half, coming out of the break, making 4 out of their first 5.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Rebound by the Hawks. They've led by as much as 10.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And the foul called on Austin Reeves. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Young. 28 points for him. And the foul called on Austin Reeves.
Quit reaching.
That'll be his second foul of the game.
Dang.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Here's Young. Okongwu trying to break free. Out of bounds. Hawks ball as Atlanta keeps possession. Shot clock at 6. Here's Young. And it's in there. Young's got 10 points in the quarter.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Reeves outside. LeBron James on the wing. Pass to Hachimura. No good with the triple. Atlanta leading by 6. Here's Young. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And let's check out the numbers for James. He's been on a tremendous roll since the All-Star break, getting around 24 points per, 8 rebounds, and 6 assists. But you look at all that, and really it doesn't give you the entire picture of his impact defensively.
Just in general, numbers don't tell the whole story with defense. Guys like him, you have to watch to understand his impact.
Dorian Finney-Smith checked in for Los Angeles. And it's Doncic missing. For Atlanta, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. And Young, here we go. That one drops for him. Young's got 13 points here in the second half alone. Lakers trail by 9. Pass to Finney-Smith to end the run. Reeves outside. And the Lakers with another miss.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Here's Young. Count that one. And now an 11-point Atlanta lead.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
The Lakers have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. James outside. Connects again from distance.
And he's one of the greatest from distance in NBA history.
And with that 3, he's now 5th on the career list. And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Atlanta making some changes. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. George Niang comes in for Rizashev. Mann subbed in for Young. I know Reeves has been accused of hunting fouls before. Richard, do you see that?
Oh, I don't know if it's all on Reeves. It's just the way the game is played. Great players learn how to put you in position to foul them. The goal of the game is to score, and if that's hunting fouls, then hunt away. This is why you got to clog up these lanes, because Reeves will rip right through them.
Doncic against LeVert. Pass to Johnson. 13 feet away. And it's LeVert missing.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
Here's Doncic, and it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. Mann with it. He's picked up by LeBron. Mann passes to LeVert. There's 48 seconds left here on the third quarter. Got a piece of it.
There's no way.
LeBron with it. He's got 14. Shoots over Capella. It's good. And the Hawks lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from James. LeVert against Doncic. A nice shot by LeVert. LeVert's got 4 this quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Oh, Doncic, long range.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
LeVert kicks to Johnson. Pass to Mann. Back to Johnson. Now here's LeVert. He's got 14. Here's Niang. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Atlanta Hawks. He's approaching 40 points for him in the game. And now a sneak peek into the huddle with Coach Quinn Snyder.
Let's just keep playing with the same intensity, okay?
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. In it forward for him, it's James and Hachimura. Connect out there with Gabe Vincent. And it's Finney Smith in at the center position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Atlanta leading by 5. Pass to LeVert. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Tricky shot for LeVert. Defense is all over him, but he draws a foul on that attempt.
Hawks making a switch here. Krejci's checked in. The Lakers shooting at 52% for the field. They're clicking. Here's LeBron. Can't connect from short range.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
LeVert against James. Now here's LeVert. He's tightly guarded.
Bro.
LeBron with some nice D. Pass to Vincent. LeBron outside. They set the pick from the arc. And the Lakers with another miss. Atlanta leading by 7. Niang passes to LeVert. Here's the floater. LeBron grabs the miss. James has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Vincent. And he could not get that one to go.
Really, that's a foul. Okay.
Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Hawks.
I'm liking the throwback approach. They're making use of the mid-range area and inflicting major damage there.
And tonight we've also seen a lot of great play from them inside. They've been consistent in terms of attacking the interior of this D.
Goodwin's checked in for Connect. And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Shake Milton, he's checked in for the Lakers. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Quinn Snyder's huddle. Now, his perspective was to play like we're behind. He said, that's the energy we need right now. We haven't won anything yet. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. LeVert, good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
And the gracefulness with which LeVert shoots the basketball. He makes that tricky floater look easy.
Milton the pass to LeBron. Milton sets the screen for LeBron. James connects from deep.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from 3-point range.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter. Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you've got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Now here's LeVert. He's guarded close, and he gets it to go. LeVert's got 6 in the quarter.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. And that timeout by coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. And Los Angeles with some changes. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Austin Reeves comes in for Goodwin. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Shake Milton. Outside, James. And the Lakers with another miss. The Hawks leading by 6. Stolen by Reeves. On the wing, Doncic. Doncic powers it home.
How about the poise from Doncic right there? He ups the ante when it's a critical possession here in the game.
Johnson wide open.
3. Give me 3.
Johnson's got himself on the board with 3 there. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. 7-point differential. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
How many times have we seen LeBron hit a huge bucket in his career? I don't know. I've lost count, but that was beautiful to watch.
3-pointer, Daniels. Rebound, the Lakers. LeBron's got rebound number 5 here tonight. He dents the rim with a 2-handed slam. Wow.
A guy who will do what it takes to get his team what they need. Reeves steps up.
1:52 left in the fourth. Pass to Daniel. At 3 off the mark. Lakers trail by 3. Reeves with it. He's picked up by Rizachet, and the shot goes in.
Nice concentration for Reeves. Never loses focus despite the contact.
Here's Young. Count it. Young's got 17 now, just in the second half.
This is why people are just so high on Young, because he comes through with big shots in the game.
James down the lane. That one falls.
I'm sorry, just who else would you want it shooting there? LeBron James, just so calm under pressure.
Young up top, guarded by Doncic. The 10-footer. It's hauled in by Doncic.
How did he break that one? He smoked it. Everything was set up for that to be an easy basket.
To take the lead, it falls.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Young outside. It's good.
Let's go.
When the game is on the
Princess.
line, Young knows it's his job to bring this game home.
And J.J. Redick calls time.
I'm leading 75-74, and there's 40.8 seconds left in the game. Yeah, in the game. And I'm leading by 1.
Here's Doncic. Now Hachimura. And
Give me that ball.
Young with the rebound. .24 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. 6 to shoot. Reeves with the rebound. Ron right side. target from downtown. And so the big win by Atlanta in a tight game. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David.
Thank you very much, guys. Trey, what does a win like this mean in terms of where this team is heading?
I think we're headed in the right direction. I'm super excited about the future here in Atlanta, the future in this team. I mean, we're headed in the right direction.
Certainly looks like it, man. Thanks very much. Back to you.
Much appreciated, David. And that about wraps it up. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Hart. Thank you for watching tonight's presentation on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Trae Young.